What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Alright, so according to some of these new updates involving the Riverboat Royal Rumble that occurred this weekend, it's looking more and more likely that at least some of these men, or these thugs who attacked this deckhand, may be charged with hate crimes. I'll put a link to this article in the pinned comment in the comment section below. So the Alabama Riverfront Brawl now includes allegations of men dropping the N-word and threatening to use a blick. According to new legal docs obtained by TMZ, a woman who says she was working on the riverboat told police one of the men who attacked a deckhand yelled "F that N" before coming down the dock to fight him. The woman, whose name is Crystal Warren, claims the alleged N-bomb dropped after the deckhand moved a couple of smaller boats that were taking up space on the dock and preventing the riverboat from docking. Warren told police the riverboat captain initially asked the boat owners to move their boat, which she said drew middle fingers and curses from the men on the boat. She says the riverboat was stuck waiting for 17 minutes until a smaller commercial boat picked up a deckhand and her 16-year-old son from the riverboat and dropped them off on the dock. From there, Warren claims the deckhand and her son, Daniel, moved the boats that were blocking the dock and tied them back up, and she says she heard at least one of the men yell the N-word. Warren also claims one of the men threatened to go and get a blick during the fight on the dock, a brawl that was captured on video and has already led to at least one arrest. The viral video appears to show Daniel trying to pull one of the men off of the deckhand, and his mother says that he was punched in the chest while trying to break up the fight, suffering bruised ribs and going to a hospital for a diagnosis. Look, there's a lot of pressure right now for there to be justice in this situation. All right, lot of pressure right now. I'm willing to bet that these men will be charged. I don't think that in this situation, I don't think that their privilege is going to supersede what their actions were, because they were trying to, if you really look at it, that privilege thing goes a long way, but it'll never go above city business. And when you're doing what you were doing, you're getting in the way of city business. That those boats were there and are there in that district area for people to tour that area. That's money. You're getting in the way of money. You know what I mean? So that privilege shit only goes but so far. Incidentally, before I end this video, I'm noticing that it took a while. It took a while for them to come up with a playbook. And when I mean they, I mean the race grifters on the right. It took them a while to come up with a playbook, but this is the same playbook they played or they used when the Grand Insurrection happened. You see, whenever one of us, right, and I'm pretty sure most of the people subscribing to me look like me or look similar to me, when one of us do something dastardly, it's never the media trying to turn us against one another. They hold us accountable. They hold us accountable, our culture accountable. We are failing, right? It's our fault. They don't talk about the influences of our culture from the media, or when I say the media, those who tug at the puppet strings, the music industry, the entertainment industry, the arts to a certain extent. They don't talk about how they have poisoned help the poison along with the government as far as the proliferation of narcotics in our communities and other things. They don't talk about that with us, right? But whenever it's a situation where one of them could be blamed for something, all of a sudden it's the liberal media that's trying to divide us. You see how that works? There's a particularly portly individual that I'm thinking of that always is easy to figure out. You know, that's his play. That's his go-to move whenever he can't put it all on us, then he puts it on the media. Whatever. At the end of the day, those people did what they were supposed to do, and that was show unity. They saw what was going on. Those thugs were beating up a 65-year-old man, punching a 16-year-old kid in the chest. They even up the playing field. I don't care what type of images you use to try to make it seem like it was us and we were beating up. Man, I don't care what you do. Most people see through that crap and said, look, man, those people had a right to do what they had to do, because had they not gotten involved, we may have seen another tragedy occur. We may have seen another George Floyd, and this one even worse. I mean, people like to bring up all the negatives of George Floyd's life, but this would have been even worse. And by the way, I wouldn't be surprised if they start looking into this, the person that got a tax life, and find out, oh, look, 31 years ago, he was almost arrested for marijuana possession. He's no saint. I smoked a cigarette when I was 19. Hell, when I was 20, I used to smoke cigars. I even puffed on weed before. Ooh, that make me a criminal? Oh, Lord, too raw, need to go to jail. You know how they do. I'm one of the most goddamn cleanest niggas. I'm one of the most cleanest motherfuckers. They'll still find something. From listening to this guy talk, I get the suspicion that he listens, that he watches pornography. I mean, how could he be a leader of the community? How could he be a voice on social media and he likes to look at ass? Oh boy, anyway though, tell me what you guys think.